Benjamin Betts. It's all about the Benjamin Betts, baby. You know what's up? Yes, Benjamin Betts, baby.
All right, welcome back to this week's episode of the Benjamin Betts podcast. I am your host, Corey. Coming back, we haven't talked since the Super Bowl, and clearly, if y'all had been following with the show, you were pretty happy. Now, I knew we threw out a lot of bets. Not everything hit, a lot of props. It's the Super Bowl. But the main ones that we had, Chiefs, money line, it hit. We had our two-leg teaser, Chiefs plus 6.5, over at 42.5. That also hit. If you had the under at 52.5, guess what? That also hit. So you were feeling pretty good there both ways. Got a little screwed on our Niners winning at halftime and Chiefs winning the game. They did win the game. That was plus 800, but it had to be in regulation. So that was a push. That sucked. We had a right beat on it, just didn't hit there. The big prop that hit, the big parlay was the plus 1,000 McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey, you've been clutch all year, baby. We're going to miss you. We had first touchdown scored. McCaffrey had to be in the first half. He also did that. 80 yards rushing. Barely got there, but we got there. 50 yards receiving, 5 catches, or over 5 catches. All of that hit. McCaffrey was a big payday for us. And we had a good Super Bowl. Had the over on Reba with the national anthem. Felt good there. So I hope you all enjoyed the big game. But now it is all down to basketball. And of course, we are doing what we like to call the ladder bets. So every time we lose, we put that money back in to try to cover it. And if we lose again, well, we got to put that much back in. So for example, you bet $10, right? You'd say you take Nuggets minus 9.5, Pistons plus 12. Okay, you teased it. That misses. Guess what? The next night, you got to put $10 back in because we got to make our money back. The problem is if you lose, well, now what? Now you're in it for $20. That means the next night, you got to bet 20. And then if that loses, if you go on a 3-game losing streak, guess what? Got to put 40 in now because that's how much you're in it for. So our theory here, we're never going to go on a very long losing streak. We're too good at this. We know the game. We know the NBA. So just for example, so far in February, how it's broken down. February 1st, we lost. February 2nd, we lost. February 3rd, we won. So now you get your money back now, right? So now you're back playing the game again. The 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th, you're sweating it. We lost all 4 of those weeks, or all 4 of those days, okay? But now on the 8th, we won. The 9th, win. 10th, we won. The 11th, we won. We did 2 bets on the 11th because we count the Super Bowl in there. So that was a 5-game winning streak there. So you're just winning your $10 every time. Maybe you're putting 100 in every time. That's getting it, right? Then on February 12th, we had the Cavs minus 6.5, Mavs minus 7. That's, of course, our teas. We always get these in at plus 100 odds. Okay, that's the theory. You have to have it at plus 100. Okay? If it's not plus 100, it doesn't work. So we always tease these down to plus 100. We missed on February 12th. All right? So then that means on the 13th, got to get a W. We did. 13th was a win. February 14th was a win. And tonight, took the Grizzlies. Grizzlies plus 18 is what we had it against Milwaukee. And then we had the Jazz plus 7.5. Both those teams, Grizzlies won outright, which is crazy. And then the Jazz hung on, only lost by 3, so we covered. So we are now on a 3-game winning streak. That means you're just winning every night. You put the same amount of money in. That's the way the ladder bet works. Pick a number, stick with it. If it's $1, it's $1. If it's $10, if it's $50, if it's $100, but you have to stay disciplined. We will not lose many in a row, okay? If we start getting to 6 or 7, maybe start sweating it a little bit, but you have to stay disciplined in order to make the ladder bets work and to make this consistent for you, okay? We need consistent income. We're going to make that happen for you, but you have to follow the rules of the game. All right. So thanks for listening. We'll tune in next week. Follow us on our Instagram, Benjamin Betts Podcast. That's where we make our bets every single night. We get our teases in right before tip-off of the NBA slate on that night. So check out our Instagram. Usually about 6 p.m. Central Time is when I make my final picks. We pick 2 teams. It's a 2-team teaser. Get it at plus 100 odds. Follow along. Let's make some money and enjoy the Benjamin Betts Podcast.
This has been a Rogue Media Network